Hi guys. First I just want to be like, my AC is on and I feel like the white noise is kind of like nice and it'll help with any background noise, but I just wanted to mention that. And it's gonna be like lo-fi, soft-spoken vibes. But today I just got a binder sorry, for my Pokemon cards. And I just went to PokeCourt today in New York. Because I didn't realize that they had a location. I know that they were an online card seller, and I didn't know that they had a store. So I went and I picked up like 4 English booster packs and 2 Japanese, but I didn't realize I got 2 Eternal Crown. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. I got 2, but one was Japanese and one was English. Luckily, I didn't get any dupes though. Okay, anyway. While I was putting my cards away, I was like, this sounds super nice. So, let's look through them. I'm not like a crazy collector. I just like recently got like, I guess, back into it, you could say. I mean, since I've always loved Pokemon, like since I was a kid, I watched the shows, I played the games, and I always had like cards, but I got rid of like a bunch of them after, I want to say, elementary school, so those are gone. Any from like pre-2010, but I started collecting again in middle school, and then I restarted again like in college. So here I am, and my collection is nothing impressive. I think altogether it's worth like $50, but I love my cards, and I want to show you guys that. Okay, and also it makes just like the best sounds. Also, my nails are supposed to be fish lures. I don't know. That's another thing I've been trying to get into. It's like nail art without gel, just normal nail polish. Oh, there's a roommate out. Sorry about any background noise. Okay. So, let's start first. I have them organized by like number, not necessarily pack. Okay. So the first card is the Bulbasaur movie exclusive. Well, it's the Detective Pikachu Bulbasaur. As like, I wasn't sure about the lighting situation in here because I wanted you to be able to see them, but I didn't want it to be too bright and there to be a glare. There is like a little hollow shift on it. I got this card and then another card we'll see over here. At the premiere of Detective Pikachu, me and my brother went like, I don't know whenever that movie came out, but they gave out 2 cards, and this is one of them. So it's the movie Bulbasaur. And then I will reveal that the backs of both of those, because they were on my wall, are torn. So I will never be able to like sell these, I guess, for any value. Which is okay because I like them. They're kind of sentimental, you know? That's why they were on my wall. Okay, next, Charmeleon. I believe that this one is from 2013. I could not tell you the pack. Like, I have them all scanned with the pack somewhere, but so Charmeleon. I don't have any Charizards or Charmanders, but I've got the little middle child. And then a Caterpie I bought, or actually I got this in a like machine at Tesla Life, which is like a Korean store. I don't know, but they had like, you could get like 3 cards, I think, you put in 4 quarters, and then there was like a chance you could get a hollow, but I liked my basic cards I got. But I got this Caterpie and a couple others. And then this Spiro. This is from like my middle school collection. I believe it's also 2014. Spiro. Nothing special. And then a Pikachu. Sorry, I'm like on my bed like this, so if you hear any of that. Basic. I think that this one's also 2014. Nothing special. And then here's the Detective Pikachu card that came with the Bulbasaur. This one, the back is also. Oh, someone's making some food. Sorry about any. Actually, that's why I have the AC on, so hopefully it muffles any of that. But I'll cut it if it's too bad. But the back of this is not as bad as the Bulbasaur, but it is defected. That is Ryan Reynolds. Okay. Now, canonically, my favorite Pokemon is Vulpix and Ninetales. But in the games, I mean, like, they're not super. First of all, sometimes they're hard to find. And second of all, they're like not that great. Like there's better fire types. Anyway, I just love like the design of Ninetales. It's like one of my favorites in Vulpix. But this is, I believe it's 2015. And honestly, I might have been reading these as 2013 instead of 15. Now that's 2014. Vulpix. Very basic card. I don't know, nothing special. This Ninetales. Now this card would actually be worth something. It's a Ninetales EX Holo. But this is actually just like the most destroyed card I own. It's not gonna pick up on the camera, but it just like is peeling. It's messed up. And let me see what year this is. 2016. I don't know, I feel like I got this one as a gift, but it is torn up. So I'm not gonna like get it graded or anything. Oh my god. And look, this is why. But okay, wait, let me shift positions. I don't think I did that damage to that card. Because I mean the rest of my cards are fine. I don't know. Anyway, one of my favorite cards though. Just because I like Ninetales. And then this is a Ninetales break. Which you guys could, I don't know if this is considered full. I guess it is full art. But it's like a horizontal full art. I feel like this one like looks really nice, but I don't think it's actually worth too much. I also have no idea like what year it's from. Let me see. 2016. Oh, my neighbors are thumping up there. Okay. Oh, that was kind of loud. I'm sorry. Next page. Okay, so we have a Japanese version. All of these ones that I got today were either from like 2024 sets or 23 sets, I believe. But this is one of the ones I got today. I wish I remembered which ones I got, but anyway. Japanese Persian. These cards are worth about $1, which is pretty nice. Rapidash. I really like this Pokemon too. It's just a regular. It's like 2014. Is that what that says? And then we have Japanese Slowpoke. I really like this art on the slow book. I like when they do, I'm not a fan of like the 3D artwork. I'll show you what I mean when we get to one. I'm trying to see like a little spoiler, but this Dragonite, I don't like that artwork, like, you know, like the 3D. I mean, it's fine, but I much prefer the stylized or the traditional, I guess you could say. Okay. Magnemite. I feel like I got this at the machine at Tesla Life as well. Ghastly. I got this. The owner of this toy store, our son, is selling his Pokemon collection. Well, not all of it, but I guess ones he doesn't want. So I keep picking off on my one. Just buying cards. So just Ghastly, I feel like this is an older one, but not as old as I thought. Yeah, it's like 2015, I believe. This Ghastly I got today. No, I have two Ghastlies, but I like that they're different. Okay, we have a Japanese Cubone. Really pretty artwork on this. And then we have Marowak. And then this is a hollow. And then I have like 3 Rhyhorns in here. I do remember like opening this pack in middle school and I got so many Rhyhorns, Rhydons, and I got a Rhyperior too. And I tried to trade some away, but I didn't have too much luck because I still have 3 of them. Okay, yep, and here's the Rhydons. And there's about 3 in here as well. Again, like this has to be like 2014 or something. 2015. I can't read that, and it's too dark to focus. Stario, I got this in the machine at Tesla Life again. I believe all the cards in the Tesla Life one now were like 2024. Like there were Scarlet and Violet packs. Electabuzz I got today. One of the cards. Not the cards, in one of the packs from Pokecourt. Lapras. Why do I feel like this is a new-ish card, but not so new. Oh, did it do something? I'll just take it out. Let's see. No, 2022. So not extremely new. Okay. And then here's that Dragonite with that artwork I didn't like. Oh, there we go. I think the camera fixed itself. Here's the Lapras again. I feel like it didn't record that well. Okay, Dragonite with the artwork I'm not a super big fan of, but it's full art, and I will never hate too much on a full art card. 2015, I believe. This is I feel like twice McDonald's has done like Pokemon related things. But this was for the anniversary, so I can't remember. And they did at least the ones that I got. And the 2021 release and the 2022 release. But I don't know which one the anniversary was from. But it's like a hollow Chikorita, and I love Chikorita. I usually pick, even though I'm not like even like a huge fan of the grass types, I feel like at least in the earlier, I end up picking the grass type starters. I do pick Charmander usually. but I have been known to pick Bulbasaur a time or two in the first game. And then I usually pick, I can't remember. I picked Turtwig, is that the next one? Anyway. Cyndaquil, again, one of the anniversary ones. And then a Ladybell, which I'm not even like a huge fan of Ladybell, but like I really enjoy this artwork. And then this Togepi I got in the machine at Tesla Life yesterday. I feel like I spent $2, so I got 2 packs. And I feel like they each have 3. Togepi. Okay, let's turn it gently this time. Meryl. Hoppip. This one I got today. Jumpluff. The Hollow. Yanma. Paldean Wooper. I got this one today. I love him. This artwork tickles me as well. It's a good one. Murkrow. This one's like 2015, I believe. Pineco. Dunsparce. I got these 2 today as well. And then a Gleekar. I don't know how you say that one. I usually just read that one. I don't say it out loud. Gleekar. Skarmory. This one is a hollow as well. I always liked Skarmory, but I never liked how small it was. Like it looks like such a regal, like almost dragon. But I guess they wanted it to be more of like a bird. So it like looks almost like comically tiny. At least in the games. I don't know, I feel like I haven't seen it in the anime. Not that I can remember, but in the games it looks a bit silly. Ho-Oh. I feel like I got this and the Trico in the McDonald's. But Ho-Oh. The first time I watched like the first episode of Pokemon, like when I was younger, I was like obsessed with, I had no idea like what that bird was until I like found out that it was Ho-Oh. And they didn't even like release it, I guess, technically into the decks until the next gen, which I thought was cool always. Trico. Torchic. I always choose Mudkip out of these starters, but I don't have a Mudkip card, unfortunately. I know Blaziken is usually like, or Torchic is usually the favorite, but, and nothing against Sceptile and Blaziken, I just always like Marshtomp. And then Poochyena. This artwork is like, a no for me, but it's okay. I like Poochyena. I feel like that is such like a wild or like a brash statement, but it's because it has like that 3D art thing I'm talking about. Like I appreciate that they tried to like 3D render Poochyena in some woods, but you know. And then I have like 5 billion Zigzagoons shoved in here. And I used to have a Wolverine, but I think I traded it to my brother, so I'll have to go get that back. We have Metagross, I believe this is. 2010. Is that what that says? I don't know. I bought this from the toy store owner's son. And then today I got another Metagross. And then I have like 3 Bidoos as well. I only have 1 Paperello, but 3 Bidoos. And I remember Bidoof getting like a ton of hate. At least back in the day. I don't know. I feel like all of the these generation. Actually, this wasn't the generation I'm thinking of, but generation black and white. I remember those getting like a ton of hate at the time, and now everyone's like all nostalgic for it. And so they're like, this was the best generation, the best games. I'm like, you're correct, but I remember everyone like hating on that. Anyway, I always liked Bidoof. I thought he was really cute. And I really like this artwork. Well, although I think we should have kept the eyes dark like this because this is, it's a bit scary with the white eyes and the tiny little people. Anyway, Rosary, I got this today as well, along with, both of these, the Drift Blim too. But Rosary I got 2, but one of them was hollow, so I put the hollow on the outside. Pretty nice. I'm not like a huge fan of Rosary. I don't know why. It's objectively like a good design. It just doesn't like not my cup of tea. But this is a good artwork, and like I really like the artwork for Drift Blim too. I always liked the concept of these, like the ghost balloons, and then they're like weird Pokédex entries. I feel like they weren't being serious, but you know, it was a cool concept that they were like carrying children away. That's also crazy. The everyone explode now. I didn't even notice that. Then we have the hippopotas. I don't know. I always just called this a hippopotamus. It's like they took a figurine and took a picture outside, which is like something I guess. I don't know. This is 2015, 2014. Seems like the time. Okay. Here are my right ears. And then this one came in the pack with the Rhydon and the Rhyhorn. And then today I got a Japanese right barrier. So that was very exciting. And I got a Rotom today as well. I always liked Rotom, and I liked him in Sun and Moon too, and they gave him a little character as Ash's Dex. Rotom Dex. Victini. Does this have a hollow? Kind of, yeah. I feel like this one's also from McDonald's, but not the 25th anniversary one. Snivy was always my favorite. Starter in black and white. But I feel like it's not unheard of me to pick Oshawa in a black and white playthrough. Leopard. I got this one today. Is this it? Sometimes I'm like, is that hollow? No. Excadrill. The art on this is kind of mid too. That's okay. Swadloon. And I swore I used to have Sawaddle card, but I feel like I traded that too. But I definitely have a Leafani. And these are older too. I feel like they're 2014, 2015. I got a hollow Kira Zoroark, which was pretty exciting because I have a Zoroark, and I just liked it when I have the complete set, I guess. I don't know. And I got a Swanna in the machine yesterday at Tesla Life. And then this deerling I got today. I really like when they do like a drawn artwork. I like it makes it like almost worth it to get like different sets. Joltik and Galvantula. Joltik is so cute. And then a Japanese Clang. Dynamo and Electric. That one episode is like ingrained in my mind where I think, is it Elisa that uses the Dynamo and like decimates Ash for a second. Buffalon. I hate that artwork a lot. Really not my favorite. Keldeo. That was an odd movie. I felt like, what was it, like The Horns of Destiny or something? Frogadier. This is one of the Kalos starters. I always liked Fennekin out of that bunch. Fletchling. Furfrou. I find it interesting that the different haircuts will change the typing, which is pretty cool. Helioptile and Heliolisk. Again with the 3D like rendered artwork. I don't know what's going on there. Sliggoo. Avalok. I really like this style of the artwork. I got this again at this one used to live in my wallet actually, but I got it at the Toy Store Sun, the Toy Store Honor Sun. Japanese Rowlet. I always choose Rowlet during my Sun and Moon playthroughs. Charjabug Hollow. A Morlul with a little like Van Gogh kind of inspo artwork. Scorbunny, 25th anniversary again. And then today I got a reboot and I was very excited. It's the evolution. A Corvisquire. I feel like when I played, is it Sword and Shield that this is it? I don't know, I had one for a while. And then this was like the big pull from, at least for me, today. It's a full art, hollow, Japanese cutie fan. And it's so cute. Oh my god, I love it. And then this evolves into Copper Raja, I believe. And I think that this is like Sword and Shield. Very nice. Quaxwell, Lechonk. I got this one. I believe this one was from the machine. And I got these two today. The Lechonk and the Hollow Palmot. I believe this was also McDonald's. Hollow Nuzzled. Got this today. Knuckle Stack. I always thought that name was kind of clever. And ECL. really bold. I got this from the machine yesterday too. And then Wattrel and Kilowattrel. I already had owned one of these, but then the Tesla Life machine gave me either the Wattrel and I had owned the Kilowattrel, or I had owned the Wattrel and gotten the Kilowattrel. I'm unsure, but I had both now. And then this was the other really good pull for me, at least today. Full art. I never knew how to pronounce this. Graphite. Full art hollow. It's really pretty. It's like kind of hard to get your bearings on like what's going on in it, but very nice. We're getting towards the end. And then I pulled this today as well, the Future Maridon Hollow. And I like that it's with the Gouging Fire, which I believe is like, it's technically its own Pokemon, but it just looks like Entei to me. I mean, I think that's the point, is that it's like supposed to be a variant. But yeah, so I made an ancient. And I have no idea when I got this. This one's like an older card that I had gotten. And then I have all my energies. And then, I mean, nothing super special. I feel like my most valued trainer card would be like the Japanese Lacey. And I got that today. Like, it's nothing special, but it's special to me. And I got the Iona one today as well. I believe that this one came with the McDonald's, the server. So did like the Lively Stadium, I believe. This one came with the Japanese pack today. And then the Gravity Gemstone came with one of the packs today as well. Tricoin, roller skates, Electric Spirit Link. I have 2 letters. I like that the Japanese ones are different. My Aquabike, of course. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh my god, my foot is asleep. I have to fill out all these pages, spend more money, you know. But I really like tangible like things, you know, and I feel like it's like almost the rush of a blind box, but you can keep them all like tidy, you know. But yeah, oh my god, nothing is focusing. There's my cards. I'm gonna, now that I have my plug for cards, I would be getting packs much more. You would actually kind of be shocked at how hard it is to find them earlier. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. So it was like my longest video, I feel like. And I have no idea how the sound was, so we'll see. But I'm gonna upload it anyway. I don't know, hope some people watch it. Get to see my not impressive Pokemon collection.